Hello, this is Curly, and welcome to episode 12 of my Let's Play Total War Attila as the Picts on Legendary difficulty. Last time we started to fight a battle in Cameludin and it died pretty much at the hour mark, so it kind of worked out time-wise, but wasn't really happy that it basically fought half the battle and it stopped. We are badly outnumbered, but I think that we can win this. Unfortunately, my army doesn't start in the city, which I'm just going to say is detrimental. So we're going to be coming in and fighting them. We're going to do a few things better than we did last time. We're going to leave less units to party in the city. Because it's still, we can kill a lot of stuff by hanging out in that area. And we'll go from there. So we will fight with a large army, because if we don't, it's going to suck even worse. We're just going to try to land everything other than maybe this ship immediately and run ashore. That ship may be able to sink a few of their ships ahead of time, which should be good. So let's go in and see what we can do, and hopefully we don't crash halfway through this, because if we do, that's a serious problem. Okay, now we're not going to get a lot of our troops in immediately, so you over here. That's the best place for you to fire from, I think. You guys, you. And you I want over here because I want you to land first. These guys, if they die, you know, it's almost worth just having them run around shooting. Almost. If they can burn down a couple of ships, they probably do more damage than they otherwise would. We're gonna have that there. Let's deal with what little military we have here. You. Shield wall, or pike wall, whatever. It's not shield wall, it's a spear wall. You guys do the same thing. Now! You two I'm gonna have up here. And I'm gonna put my archers up here too. My archers aren't very good. You guys can both just start on flaming shots because that's going to come first. Okay. Everyone else is basically just going to run off and out into the distance and prepare for stuff. So, yeah, let's start the battle. All of you guys get out there. Navy. You guys. You guys land.
Look! On the horizon! Reinforcements!
You guys, I think I'm gonna fight with you just because I don't actually want you on the land. Okay, you.
Artillery awaiting your word.
Yes, kill that.
We will crush the enemy with our greater numbers!
Land. We don't really have greater numbers. Maybe you didn't know that, but it's very sadly true. Flaming shot. Why are you not on flaming shot to begin with? They are just gonna get their butts kicked, but then we can actually get troops in that we can fight with. Now the goal is to actually try to run off the map with them, so that we don't actually lose them, because that's money. These heavy marauders are terrible. Kill them.
Their general is dead! A lethal blow!
Really? Well, that's nice. A general's dead. Not the one I probably care about, but a general. Oh my goodness, get away.
Our men have given. Nothing remains of that tower now.
We didn't give the 4th cap enough to go after. How did they get all through the melee?
We will pierce their homes. Remember your ancestors!
Our men have regrouped!
Missile warriors! We'll kill them all!
You guys get away.
The men are broken and running for their lives!
Oh, we're doing even worse than we did last time. I don't think I've burned down like much of anything, if anything, from their army.
One of our ships can no longer fire! Our forces have found their courage! Back to the fight!
The gods guide our shots!
Right. What are we doing up
The
here?
settlement is burnt! A unit is running from the enemy!
Like, not even coming up. You guys are not firing. Both of you are supposed to be firing 20 shots. Kill these. Get over here.
A ship is being assaulted! Cast them back!
They're not throwing the cab up there. We goofed up, apparently, by a placement.
Our aim is to
Okay, let's organize our stuff. First of all, what's up here? There's a group. Group that up. Okay. Group that up. Come on. I only ever use one line. Okay. Now we need to see if there's a better place to actually hold it. You know? Actually, I want to hold over here. You guys. That. You guys. Stand here. Your group. And there we go. Generals. Here, right here. Okay. Your butt back here too. Okay. Because if they can't defeat us, then we draw the battle. I'm okay with drawing the battle. You know what? You archers, I kind of want to try to get you out of there now. Fire semis. I really hate the restricted camera sometimes. Especially when there's no obvious reason for it. You get back. Heavy shot. You got a heavy shot. Okay. Now they're coming. We have the hill. We're gonna make them come fight us if we want to fight. And we'll fight this for a while. We can win this. We just have to do it intelligently. Which is not what we necessarily did at the beginning. We lost 2 cav.
The barricade! The enemy is attacking the barricade!
Barricades are okay. Hopefully they leave us alone and we can just shoot them for a long time. You're both in position, good. We have 2 frenzy groups that are able to come down already. Let's see what they're gonna do. Someone's gonna come fight me, I'm assuming. That's a mess of dudes. We'll have our onager in place to be able to bomb something with our onager. By the way, onager, we're going to go with flaming shot and you're not going to fire at will. They're not going to just let us shoot them all day, which is very sad to me. So if we can just sit there and shoot them a lot. They're still not going for either force, which, you know, is fine. The longer they take, the less likely they are to take the city, and the less troops of mine that they can kill. Troops of theirs I can kill too, but they're the attackers. I am not. I can night attack and stuff. If my force comes away unhurt, it gives me options. Should have bought more of these Celtic Heavy Marauders. Should have been what I was buying some of those archers. The archers just don't do much. They're also not nearly as good for defending the city. These guys are actually pretty good. Armor 47 is about the best armor we have. 4640. excellent armor, but poor armor piercing, and they're basically swordsmen. Plus 15 melee defense is pretty good. Frenzy is pretty decent. Okay. Are they going to attack us? So far the answer seems no. They seem intent not to fight us. Which, you know, is not totally optimal, but a draw keeps me with the city and unhindered. If they want to spend 44 minutes, the intelligent thing to do is just let them do it. I can bring another army down and initiate the combat instantly. It's a whole different thing. I really don't get why this army wasn't in the city. If it was in the city, I could hope this much. I could have dropped all my navy to show the random around this town there. Why aren't they attacking over the hill? Okay, so this is not being incredibly interesting. I'm going to pause the video, and because I'm not going to initiate the combat, I have to react in this case. I need to look at where they're going and put my troops in place where I can kill as many of them with as few losses as possible. So I'm going to pause the video. If we just spend the next 40 minutes watching them tick away, then we win. So, we'll be back. So, this has not been the most exciting time. Mainly I've been looking at the news. If you watched my Rome 2 campaign, there were times where I would just, like, let the Roman legions wander by. You can actually get even closer, I think. They looked good. These are heavy Celtic marauders. They have 47 armor. It's like they're wearing a leather jerkin and a steel hat with a shield. I just don't know how that's that much armor. And our general unit, which is the most armored, doesn't look any different. I mean, it's 57. It still just kind of looks like he's wearing a leather jerkin. It doesn't even look like he has a chainmail. So, these guys have 47 armor. They don't even look like they're wearing a leather jerkin. Not all of them even have helmets. They basically have a big round shield and some, I guess leather compound? It doesn't even necessarily look like leather cloth. Now some of these are archers. They've not bothered to attack us. They're not going to. They haven't burned the buildings for the most part. We have a little bit of destruction, a little cavalry. Most of the smoke you see is just all my people cooking dinner because there's not actually a battle going on. Which is fine. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but the end result will be a draw. I really wish I could have decided who to stay. I had started my military here. We lost men, as we believe were all hurt from the one onager ship that they had. We would have been able to hold this against everything they had. We would have fought them one at a time. But instead they made my navy. So I actually probably lost several ships. I had that onager ship. I don't know if that's succeeded in shooting anything down. When I send it to shoot, move people around. I did lose at least heavily damaged 2 of my Celtic cavalry raiders and 2 of the Celtic skirmishers. But those are garrison forces, because garrison here is pretty big. I mean, it must be like 10 units or 9-10 units by itself. Which, that's a goodly amount for a garrison. Yeah, we're just not getting a whole lot going on. Well, the battle's almost over. Shouldn't have drawn me. We still even hold the center point. Plaza. I will end the battle. So, it was not really an exciting time. We lost way more than them because our ships just got wrecked. Apparently all destroyed. Our navy got wrecked. We're going to build more of these guys. These archer ships just aren't very good. They lost 500 though, so I mean that's a noticeable amount. Hopefully they don't do what they did before and throw in another attack from some other navy. I don't think they have another navy, and I don't think that the armies were close enough to actually attack. That navy just was not useful. We had having more of those heavy marauders, apparently, is what I need to do. I don't really like naval battles anyways. So we'll see. Maybe we'll go like 14 heavy marauders and 5 onager ships. Be more expensive, but if they're just gonna get wrecked, it's not really worthwhile. So we hold the city. We lost 1 unit. Those 2 are pretty bad. Of course, the garrison, so really let's come back. Did they lose anything of note? They lost almost as much as we did. Nothing, the onager ship didn't kill any. I'm gonna take 4%. You have to be kidding me. How many times are you gonna be able to attack me? Well, this verse is going to be much like the last. We'll set up. And attempt to just hold them at bay. We'll see if they actually attack us this time. I don't think they will. Which means we're just really wasting time. But we'll fight it. We'll be back on the battle map in 1 moment. Okay. All of you are just going to attempt to dock. You can fire. I have no reason to keep you around. You, I'm going to put right here to just kind of hold them at bay.
Ready and waiting.
You I will also put right here, basically to try to give the onager more time to shoot.
Ready and waiting.
Do I really need you? I might as well dock you. Okay, so all of you guys
Ready to attack.
come up like this. And then you're gonna dock. Okay. That's gonna go there. You. I might as well put you right there. Okay. You.
Now! Get your shields up!
Right there. You.
Missile riders!
You guys are gonna run this way to go join up with them. Try not to keep you by yourself. You two at first can use lightning shot. You're just gonna die, but it's okay. We're gonna start the battle.
We will crush the enemy with our greater numbers!
Great forefathers, build this city.
Look! On the horizon! Reinforcements!
Archers and ready.
Have you fired yet? Why can't you turn? Oh, you're useless. Okay.
Scrappers ready.
Yes, get ready to kill a bunch of dudes. You're like, oh, hang back. Might be well, you should have killed a couple by now. Nope, apparently not. Come on, kill that.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives!
Okay. We're gonna put you here again.
A unit has fired all of its ammunition!
Go for it. That was a group all of you. And then,
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
really, who's fleeing? Is it these guys who are fleeing?
warriors!
You guys, I need you to get back up so you don't die. Okay. Probably the ships. All of you guys, group. Group you guys up. Group you guys up. Okay. I'm gonna group you up as well. With that. Okay. So, your group. A little bit. Your group. We're going to be further up the slope. all of you guys. Don't do that. Okay. I think we're as ready as we're gonna be. They dealt more damage to us with their onager, which, fine, whatever, I don't care. Okay. I'm betting this verse is the same as the last one, they don't, which is really kind of irritating. I mean, you're attacking me, I'm not attacking you. You're not going to actually attack me. Don't do this. Just waste my time. Okay. Let's see if they're coming on the attack this time. I kind of dialed up because to take this hill, they will lose way more than what I will. Of course, if they just sit there and throw slingshots at them for a while, we do have some bonuses to that. You guys, next these sword units, you for fun. The archers, you can go to having shot. You, more, you.
Fire! The settlement is on fire!
They do that.
The barricades are under attack!
They're getting more ships somehow. Maybe the onager left. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to pause the video again because this is just going to be a waiting game. I guess I can wait a moment and see if they're actually going to bother to attack me. But I'm betting they don't. What are you doing? Why did you do that? I don't even understand what's going on. Okay. Now they're looking out at that army out there going, hey, there's an army somewhere in this mountain. So what I'm gonna do is I will pause it and let them make their move, which I bet will be no move. If they actually start attacking one side or the other, I'll start the video again. Otherwise, since my army's not in town, this is what I can do. Okay, we're at about 18 minutes into the fight, and with the exception of this dude running over here, they have basically set up exactly as they had before. Apparently they failed to realize that they're attacking me, I'm not attacking them. And so they're leaving these dudes alone entirely. They got a little bit beat up again from that onager dropping out on both sides. This guy killed a whole 15 people, which is more than what he brought to the fight, so that's not bad. And that's also 15 calves, so really not terrible. And they survived it, which is even better. Basically, yeah, I expect the next 40 minutes of game time to just be staring at this, which is kind of ridiculous. I mean, if the AI is attacking me, they should actually be attacking me. We lost our naval ships. We did do some damage to some of their naval ships in the process. So, you know, a little bit of work getting done. I don't think we had to probably sunk any ships. these guys got hit by this one big blast. They're not interested in fighting us, so we're just gonna twiddle our thumbs and take another whatever percent recovery at the end. So we'll pause it, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes before the end of the fight, assuming they have not made any move. This is an even more obnoxious fight than the last one because of all the fog. But from here, I'm pretty much just gonna watch them watch us and know that in the long run, I win this. I can buy a new army and drop a bunch of mercs into it. I can bring my army from Lindum into fight. If all they're going to do is sit here and twiddle their thumbs, we don't lose that. So, we'll be back. 1 moment. And you are just in time to see the draw. I really hope they just can't attack endlessly. We killed 15, they killed 125, most of which were... I'm not even sure how they killed 125. Most of it was their one onager ship. This dude, he killed 109. These guys kill 11. That onager ship is hurting like crazy. I really like to burn it down. Unfortunately, not much I can do about it. Now, they've attacked me twice. Hopefully they cannot do this again. It is kind of getting ridiculous. So we'll just have to see. I think I'll be able to build enough force here that if they attack in the following turn, we'll win. But it's kind of hard to say. They're doing more damage to us this time, that's for sure. Of course, we could just leave no one in town. If they do it again, maybe we just pull out of town. 1%, that's more than we lost. Of course, if they got a similar amount, my goodness. This is just getting ridiculous. Somehow they are continuously more likely to win. All of this stuff is going to land. I think we're just going to leave the city entirely this time and not deal with it. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. This is really taking up a lot of time. To the point where just auto-resolving and letting them conquer the city and losing everything almost seem like the better option. But it's not the better option. Okay, we'll pause. We'll be back to show you our setup as we run away from them and do this yet again. 1 moment. Okay, this time we're just going to ignore them. We're just going to land and do our thing and see how this goes. We're going to start the battle. You guys all get over here. You guys need everyone to land. Then I don't want to lose any more random dudes.
Look sharp! More enemy ships spotted!
Okay. Speed this up.
We outnumber the enemy!
No, we don't. I call shenanigans and thought. But we are going to make them fight where we want to fight, or we're not going to fight them. Okay. And that begins the march across the world. Okay, so let's start actually building up you and you. And both of you group up. Where is this ridge we're hanging out? Do that, then you. You. Crap, where are you?
They are trying to take out our general! Defend him!
Really? We're heavy armored warriors. Losing the cab? That's bad. It's only one cab. They can't kill this admiral.
Our men have rallied!
You get over here.
Enemy units have been rallied! The whole unit has been destroyed!
Oh, that sucked, but it is what it is. Okay, back to what we're doing. Still being attacked. Resume battle. I really hate how Attila does the one that I ask for all the time. Okay, your unit also is in the scoot up way. Over there. You and you right here. You. Okay, you are all kinds of messed up, which is poor, but I don't think you can die on land. So, you're immortal, as long as we don't lose the city. Okay. Now we left no one in the city, so it's possible they'll actually come fight us this time. We'll find out. I'm gonna pause the video, because it's kind of pointless if they're not gonna come fight us. And I can't actually watch them all that well. Once we get lined up, we will consider our options. Actually use right here. That way you can actually fire out of this line if you. Okay, we'll pause the video, we'll be back. So, just a quick update. They're not coming. They're not even taking the plaza. They're just hanging out watching us. And we're hanging out watching them on a hill. And it's like, hey, what's going on, dudes? And the answer is not a whole lot. So, what can you do? They outnumber us too much for me to want to head on an assault. If they want to come at me, they need to come when I have a pretty strong defensive position. So, we'll be back in just a bit. Hello, so we're back because some weird stuff is happening. They have lots of units. We have like marauder groups running around. Weird. Will they throw their javelins up? This happened in the Eastern Roman campaign at a siege of the city too. All of their forces became lost in confusion and around. Throw your javelin. You back up. I don't need this one dude killing a bunch of you through sheer random chance. Nope, they're not really fighting us. They're just hanging out. Well, they didn't take that either. They didn't move off the point. They're not really coming at us. They're just hanging around. Well, we'll pause the video again because I can't do anything about this. They don't seem to be attacking me, so we'll be back. Hello, it looks like they've decided to come and play. So we're going to fight this out and see how we do. You guys, I need you to get over here.
Ah! Riders, advance! Warriors eager for blood! Get
All my
ready!
archers.
It's an ambush!
Heavy shot.
Gotcha!
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle!
Okay,
Ready for battle!
let's get back.
Run, Koshu! Missile armed!
The enemy has obliterated an entire unit!
You go in there.
We'll
You.
kill them all!
Fire here.
Get runner!
You guys.
Missile warriors! Ready for battle!
Stop. I'm ready to get here. Okay, you. Get in.
March!
Right there.
Melee fighters ready! Kill them all! Melee warriors! We'll kill them all!
You guys. Don't do that. Okay.
Missiles ready! Bloody move!
You come get this artillery thing. That'll be great. That'll kill me.
men are broken and running for their lives! Our men have given up and are running for their lives!
Warriors eager for blood! Warriors withdraw!
Enemy units have been rallied!
There.
Enemy forces have struck our general down!
Ready for battle!
Our men are breaking off!
Ready for battle! Kill! Missiles ready!
The enemy general is fallen!
That's excellent. That was excellent news.
Fall back! Warriors eager for blood!
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
Warriors withdraw! Missiles ready! Ready at the eagle! Fall back!
Bring this way back. I think we've been overrun, but we have done a lot of damage to these.
Withdraw!
Your group. Okay, we've almost crushed everything. Then we can come into the next one. Here. Yeah, fire here.
The men have broken and are fleeing!
Okay, we're starting to get a route going in here.
Pull back! Orders!
Back up further.
Hunger for blood and battle! Missile warriors! Warriors! Withdraw!
Our men have given up and are running for their lives!
This guy should be dying faster. You guys.
Warriors, withdraw!
Yeah, we've lost. We did a lot of damage, but we're just Where are you? Why did you run away with like a full unit?
Our men are wavering! The men are broken and running for their lives!
Okay. Well, we did wreck them quite a bit. Too bad we didn't actually keep fighting that first fight. We could have won in the first one. We had enough troops. We lost too many over time. Okay, we'll pause the video and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we went from a valiant defeat to a close defeat, so that kind of sucks. But we did wreck a lot of their numbers. We can have more men than them. Oh, they created Britain. Well, we'll have to come back and take that again. Having that navy there was detrimental. I wonder if I can kill that navy now. Okay, so we're gonna build another forest in Londinium and one in Lindum, and we're just gonna come and take Caludium. I think that we'll be able to take it and hold it from what they have. Especially if we can kill that navy. I don't know if we can kill the navy. But we're gonna need to build 2 new armies, basically, to get rid of the 2, or probably build one right outside of Caludium. That'll give us backup troops, and then one in London. Britain ran away. Well, that'll make it even easier to take. I don't care if Britain's around. To be honest, that was probably the best case scenario. They weren't having to back off. So we could have had to do that like 40 bazillion times for them now out of movement. Okay, we're going to end the video here, so like and subscribe. We're going to take back Camaludin, and we're going to push on probably in about 2 turns to Turley Adios.